Hello everybody, here we are at Fort Wilderness Campground. Jacoby and I have a trail ride scheduled for around noon. Today is Thursday, March 23rd, I believe. It's a gorgeous 75-degree day with a slight breeze. It's sunny. You really can't ask for better weather. I believe you have to be 9 and up to do the trail rides, or the younger kids can do the pony rides. And the experience is about an hour and a half from start to finish. You cannot have any handheld device, so we're gonna see if I can wear the GoPro on the necklace. I will just give you my thoughts on the way back after. So in order to do the trail ride, you have to make sure you're wearing closed-toed shoes with heels, no loose-fitting clothing. And for the two of us, it was about $99. The price may vary based on the season, and so right now it's kind of Disney's off-season. We're in March, so it's also something that you should book in advance because it does fill up. We are very last-minute people. As much as we love planning, some stuff like this we like to just be spur of the moment on. So we actually checked. We'd planned to do the trail ride and we checked last minute a day after we checked in, and everything had already booked up until our last day of vacation. So be sure to book in advance because a lot of people think like us and do the same thing. So if it's something you really want to do, make sure you have it booked. That way you don't miss out. And even up until like last week, there was open availability for like every time slot. So everybody's thinking the same thing.
And you need to take an active part in keeping your horse on the trail. However, there is no need to worry because steering is easy. Pull the reins gently to the right to go right. Pull them left to go left. And if you grab them both together and gently pull back, your horse is going to stop. Please do not pull the reins back too hard or for too long, as it will confuse your horse. If you are pulling too hard, your horse may begin to pull back against you and toss his head forward. If this happens, just relax your reins and your horse will begin to move forward once again. For your safety, we require that you keep both feet in the stirrups and at least one hand on the reins at all times. Since we never know when we may encounter some of Florida's native wildlife along the trail, it is important that you are holding on securely at all times during the ride. When we begin our ride, we will travel in a single file line, nose to tail, and you should stay back at least 3 feet from the horse in front of you. Since your trail guides will be traveling up and down on the left side of the line, we kindly ask that you do not pass another horse at any time. These horses are well cared for and get plenty of feed and water here at the barn, so please do not let them eat during the ride. There is a big green buffet out there, so it is your job to keep them from snacking along the way. If they should stop, no worries. Just gently redirect them back onto the path by steering them in the direction of the trail. Since we are in Florida, there's no telling when the skies will open up and give us some liquid sunshine and possibly a bit of wind. So if you're not looking to get a little wet, now is the time to let your trail guide know. Last but not least, do you all remember your horse's name? Since the trail guides do not know yours, we may provide you some direction by calling your horse's name. If you do not know your horse's name, raise your hand now. Well, that is about all the information you need to have a great ride. So I am going to turn you over to your trail guides now. Have fun, and we will see you back here at the corral real soon.
So I got a little bit of footage. The GoPro kept shutting off because it was getting too hot, but it was a really good time. Jacoby's never been on a horse before, and he loved it, which makes my horseback riding heart so happy. And it was awesome being able to put two of my passions into one, Disney and horseback riding. Definitely makes me itch to go riding when I get home. The cast member trail guides were amazing. The horses were so good, well-behaved, and very responsive. I got to ride Tex. He was adorable and super fun. He was a tailgater, so I had to keep him back a bit, but it was a really good experience and definitely something I would do again. Jacoby hands down would too. It's great for beginners because you don't need to know anything. They're very good about, you know, explaining all of the rules and keeping you in the proper order when you're walking. It's all supposed to be single file. So for a more advanced rider, like I was itching. I wish I could have, you know, kind of gone off and done my own thing, but liability, obviously, you know, I get that you can't do that. It is a guided trail ride, but it was still fun. We got to see a lot of the beautiful scenery down here that you don't get to see from the road or in the parks, but there was tons of monarchs, which was cool to see around all of the flowers in the woods. We didn't see any deer today, but we did see them when we were pulling into the resort itself this morning. And our trail guide did say that sometimes on the early morning rides you will see the deer in the woods, so that's pretty neat. Lots of squirrels, so definitely get some wildlife out there. It was a really cool experience and I highly recommend it. If you're even like thinking maybe it's something you might want to do, give it a shot, because it was worth it. The trail ride itself is about 45 minutes. The rest of the time is allotted to get everybody situated, get their helmets on, get them mounted. And basically what they're going to do is by table, they're gonna call you out to get you your helmet. They're gonna have you individually come and they'll get you mounted and they're gonna clip you to the posts until it's time to leave. And you'll get instructions. And they're really good about being clear and helpful as a whole. So it was fun. I am walking now to catch up to my group here because we are going to catch a bus back to the main part of the resort where we're going to head back, get the kids in the pool, and then we're gonna come back to Wilderness later because we have a reservation for Trails End and we wanna get the kids some Chippendale's Campfire Singalong fun, So we are back. We just took the bus to Magic Kingdom and then the boat from Magic here to Fort Wilderness because we have dinner reservations at 6:30 for Trails End. And it will be our last time having the opportunity to do so since they are closing. Our boat ride, start to finish from Magic Kingdom, from the time that we took off until we docked, was 13 minutes, almost exact. So a decent little boat ride with a beautiful view. And here we are, back again. And it's kind of a bummer that we have reservations because they have a food truck roundup tonight. And food truck roundup sounds right up my alley. Smells amazing. Look at all these food options. What more could you ask for? Okay, also I am just loving this truck. Doesn't it give you such old school vibes? And look at the grill. We've got a little Mickey Mouse on there. He's carrying around his canoes. And we've got this beauty out doing carriage rides. Isn't he handsome?
Better than arcade. Yeah.
I love the fencing they've got. Look how different that is. Up north we see a lot of stockade or stone wall. I've never seen any fencing like that before. It's pretty. So here we are at Trails End. We've got cornbread to start with whipped butter. The meal here is served family style. So you start with cornbread and then they're gonna come out with salad and then a skillet full of meats and sides, and it's all you can eat. So I'm excited to see what the salad looks like. They serve your drinks in the little mason jars. It's sweet, I love it. The kids got her paper cups, thankfully, to avoid disaster. The salad just arrived, but I can't stop eating the cornbread. So here is the house salad. Okay. So the dressing comes out in this cute little server here, and it's warm. All right. Woo. I'm losing croutons. First bite.
Yes, we can make.
Okay. When it comes out, it just looks like a regular basic salad. But this is very unique and very awesome, I think. As I'm chewing, I'm realizing, oh, there's like a sweet kick that I really enjoy to this. It is the croutons, see if I can get it, are made out of the cornbread. They are so good, especially with the house dressing.
Don't do that.
So here we've got the skillets, corn and chicken, beef, and green beans. We didn't see it till we moved the food around, but there's some
Potato, where?
potatoes.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
There's some brisket. I'm not crazy on chicken, but I did get a bite of chicken. I gotta try it. Here's what it looks like.
What do you need?
It looks really good. It looks really juicy and tender, so I'm curious. So the chicken has really good flavor, but it's dry. It's got good flavor, but it's, for me, I think personally, it's on the dry side. We've got some pulled pork. Very good flavor. It's not dry. It looks like it's gonna be dry, but it's not. Sauce, they do also come out with 2 different plates of barbecue sauce, like a honey mustard and then I think a chipotle barbecue. So if it is on the dry side for you, which I personally don't think it is, you can absolutely add a little bit of the sauce. But it's got really good smoky flavor without being, like I've been places where it tastes like liquid smoke. This does not. I could just sit here and eat the pulled pork all night long. It is so good. All right, so next up, we have the brisket. I love brisket, so I am very excited to try this. It looks pretty. Kyle said it does taste great, so fall apart. That is really good. I think from sitting, because this is the last thing I'm touching on my plate, from sitting out of its juices for a while, it's gotten a little dry, but I think that is more on me than anything. If it was coming right out of the plate and in my mouth, I think it would have been perfect. Or even adding a little bit of the sauce to it. It has really good flavor. Definitely a win. Look at this piece.
Very healthy.
It has that beautiful fatty edge that I love. I feel like we did a really good job on our skillet. We're not gonna get seconds because we're gonna stop ourselves, but it was really good. I think everything was flavorful and juicy. Overall, it was a really, really good meal. Everything after the fact gets recycled here at Disney, so you don't have to feel wasteful, though I always do. But yeah, it was really good.
I don't know.
Our server, Philip, is amazing. Super friendly, very sweet. We've got a candy apple, chocolate pie mousse, and banana cream. Overall, I loved Trails End. I am gonna be so sad to see it go. And bummed that it took us this long to be able to get over there. But it was a great time. Our server, Philip, was amazing, and the meal itself was fantastic. If you can get there before it closes, I highly recommend you snag those reservations. It will be worth it. So we just worked off some of our dinner by sprinting to make it to the Campfire Singalong so Jemmy Bree can enjoy the Chippendale sing-along while we're here. And they're kicking off, if you can't hear it. We'll be over there soon.
It's Chip and Dale, great sensational corporation. They are Chip and Dale. Go see Yeehaw. I think they're pretty excited, Chip and Dale. Well, you know, take a look around, Chip and Dale. Does this look like probably one of the smartest groups we've had? Take a look at it. Yeah, they look very smart. Normally, I would explain to everybody the difference between Chip and Dale, but this looks like a pretty smart group, so we're going to let them scream it out. in your loudest outside voice, who do you think this is to my right? Smart group, yeah. It is Chip, right? You are Chip, right? Yeah. That's Chip right there. Chip has the chocolate chip nose. Take a look at that nose right there. Chocolate chip nose. His name is Chip. Chocolate chip. Easy to remember if you ever forget. And take a close look. That is the perfect size nose if you're a chipmunk. I'm just saying, right? It's a beautiful nose. Yeah. And of course, the two teeth that are really close together. Take a look at those two teeth, really close together. Now, on this side, we've got... I think we're going to need a little bit more feeling for Dale. Now, one more time, we've got... That's right. That was easy because it's the other one. Yeah, if you didn't know. Yeah, right? Yeah. Dale has the big red meatball nose. Take a look at the size of that nose. Oh my gosh. It's right there, though. It's a big one. Dale had his nose broken 3 times in the same place. 3 times in the same place, so he stopped going there. 3 times in the same place, so he stopped going there. If you get it, just raise your hand. No need to react. Okay, that's fine. That's right. You had a nose job, didn't you? Yeah. Used to be over here. That's right. That's a fact. Dale has the 2 teeth that is kind of, I don't know, pretty wide. Big gap there. 2 big spaces there. So we got the teeth that are spread apart, the big nose, and of course the perfect nose. And the 2 teeth that are close together. Those are the major differences in Chip and Dale. Folks, this is free and it's G. This is the show. This is it right here. Yeah. Expectations are way too high. Matter of fact, Chip and Dale, show them where their expectations should be. Right down there. That's right. Yeah, didn't have to go that low, but okay. Yeah, that's fine. So now picture this. Chip and Dale, myself, are riding the horses. It's a hot, hot summer day. Chip said, Cowboy John, what do you say? We head over to that saloon right over there and get 3 ice-cold root beers. Oh, man. Nothing like an ice-cold root beer on a hot day. So we stopped. Headed over to the saloon. Well, first we tied the horses up. Headed over to the saloon. 3 of the best ice-cold root beers we've ever had. Guys, am I right? Oh, man, they were fantastic. Getting ready to leave, saloon keeper came over, put this big bowl of peanuts right in front of Dale's face. For free. No charge. Couldn't believe it. Yep. Dale, once again, show him the face you made when those peanuts came by. He was getting ready to eat the bowl and everything. The peanuts, the bowl, everything. But before he could, true story. These guys can testify it actually happened. True story. One of the peanuts spoke to Dale. He actually talked. He said, Dale, I love your smile. That's a beautiful smile. I just love your smile. We couldn't believe that a peanut could talk, so we called the saloon keeper back over. We said, what's the deal with these peanuts? He said, they're complimentary. See, they were free. And they said something nice. Turn back around. All right. No need to do that. These guys lost their tails a few days ago. That is beautiful. It's the Disney Tabernacle Choir. Can y'all whistle? Hi ho, it's home from work we go. And the answer is no. We got small town people here. Give me a yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
You're going to appreciate this. My mom called the other day. Told me they had a fire in the bathroom. Just happy it didn't reach the house. Not connected. Oh, here we go. This land is your land. It's a great song, a song that I recorded many years ago when I was performing under the name John Denver. It's true. Can we get a yeehaw all together? Yeehaw! Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Mickey Mouse. Oh, they need more feeling over this. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. M-I-C. See you real soon. K-Y. Why? Because we like you. M-O-U-S. The movie's coming on in just a second. My name is Cowboy John, if you enjoyed the show. If not, my name is Dale. Thank you all very much.
We love the Campfire Singalong. All of the resorts down here have campfire activities, but Fort Wilderness is unmatched. It is the best. I mean, and of course it's got Chip and Dale, so how can you go wrong? But it's Jem's favorite and it's our favorite too, so I'm so glad we were able to hit it up. The timing worked out perfectly. Dinner lasted a little over an hour and then we like sprinted over to the center where it's held. I think it's called Meadow Trading Post. And yeah, we made it just in time. So it was great. I think we're all a little sad because we have to pack up and go home tomorrow morning. But it was a great way to end our relaxing vacation, was to spend a perfect day at Fort Wilderness. And I'm glad we were able to do it. Hopefully you guys had as great a time as we did. It's such a fun, relaxing, and throwback experience. And we just love Fort Wilderness. It's hard to get into though, so if you want to stay here, make sure you look early on in your dates because they do book up sites for tents, RVs, and cabins pretty quick. It's a popular venue. It's loved by many. So I think that's gonna do it for us. We're going to grab a Mickey bar, pack up, and head on back to the resort so we can start packing. If you've stayed here, which spot were you in? Did you like it? Have you done the trail rides? Because it was my first time and I would definitely do it again. It was a good time. So take care and we'll see you soon. We got Jemmy some Chippendale ears. Chickendale ears.